Thanks for joining the video. My name is Michael and I'm from Lead Spring Marketing. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to explain why SEO is important, specifically within the cosmetic surgery industry or niche in any city. So what we've done here is I've Googled plastic surgeon Atlanta, Georgia. The whole premise behind this is that when somebody is looking for any kind of service, especially something that's high end, they're probably going to do a little bit of research, check some stuff out online, see who they can find and call based on what the results are. So if you Google plastic surgeon Atlanta, Georgia, I've just picked a large city and used a general term, plastic surgeon. There's lots of different search terms you can use, but I've chosen this one. And so what you're going to get is you get maps results right here. So these are the top 3 maps results, and then you get organic results here. And so WrightJonesPlasticSurgery.com is the #1 organic result for this search terminology, and I'm going to show you why they're #1, and I'm going to show you what the difference between them and the kind of money that they're making, the kind of calls they're getting, and how they keep their schedule full versus someone who's on page 10, which effectively means they get essentially no visibility in Google search for this terminology right here, this specific keyword. They might get something else for a more specific keyword, a much longer, more detailed search, or if their name's in the search, but they're not getting any visibility for this keyword, whereas Wright Jones Plastic Surgery is. So obviously what we want to do for any client is bring them on and put them in this #1 position, but at a minimum in the top 5. Now, cosmetic surgery is an ultra competitive industry when it comes to ranking on Google search, and there's a reason for that. It's because there's a lot of traffic and a lot of business to be had. So I'm going to show you how we do that and why it's important. So when we look at an analytics tool that I use here, and we've got Wright Jones Plastic Surgery put in, this score is called a trust flow. That is the trust that Google has in all of the backlinks they have, all of the content that they have. Google's given them a trust flow or score of 12 and a citation flow of 28. The citation flow is a quantity versus quality in number of times that this business is mentioned online. The more number of times they're mentioned, the higher this citation flow goes. The trust flow, however, you can think about that as quality versus quantity. So you've got your quality score here and your quantity score there. Generally, we're going to see quantity score a little bit higher than quality score, but 12 and 28 is a pretty normal spread there for a relatively high trust, high authority local website. So I typically see things across all industries in between about 8 and 20 trust flow and in between about 15 and 40 citation flow. Those are the normal scores for businesses that are doing well. So when we look at, I went to page 10 here and pulled a random one off of page 10, and we got valplasticsurgery.com. Where did I find these guys? They're way down here on search results. Page 8, 9, 10, something like that is where I found them. And so to give you an example, see we have trust flow of 7, citation flow of 1. So quality of 7, quantity very low. You see they have 3 backlinks, and those 3 backlinks, a link to their website on someone else's site, is coming from 1 referring domain, which means only 1 site is recognized as linking to Val Plastic Surgery. Whereas we have 443 backlinks with 119 referring domains. 119 different sites are linking to Wright Jones Plastic Surgery. That is a major, major factor in why they're ranking so highly. Now let's look, and I apologize to anyone who's watching this video if these are your businesses, but you're probably going to get more benefit from this than anybody else watching the video if I'm analyzing your business. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to these 2 websites and we're going to look at the difference between the actual website, and I'll see if I can explain a little bit about why this site at Wright Jones Muse Plastic Surgery, why this site is doing so well and why this site is not. Because you see, when it comes to visuals, they're pretty similar in quality. WrightJonesPlasticSurgery.com's got a little bit higher quality. They've got their forms here. They've got a little bit more of a dynamic, the scrolling section here, dynamic pictures here. Whereas Val Plastic Surgery is a little bit less dynamic, a little bit less complex, and interesting with their design. But in reality, there's not very much difference when it comes to how well the websites convert or what Google sees in these websites when it comes to design. But the major difference is you see on this page, all we have is a little bit of a scrolling review section here. Whereas on this page, we've got a welcome section, big, engaging menus with lots of detail pages. See all these detail pages? We go to one of these detail pages, and it's going to have written out lots of detail about the procedure. So this doesn't have as many detail pages. This just says body here. So they're going to have, so they've got some of these frequently asked questions. You see how little the content is? It's only a couple of sentences here. So that's a major, major factor in Google ranking the site. There's a lot of detail about a procedure here, lots more text, that's key, than over here. So there's a lot of factors with on-page optimization for search engine optimization and just ranking on Google in general, but this is a major factor. Text content on the site, couple of sentences here. Let's go to another. We'll look at this here. You see how much text content is all over this on just this one procedure. That much detail is going to be a major factor in ranking the site. And so what I just talked about real quick are the two most important factors in ranking, in my opinion. I've been doing this SEO thing for a little while, had lots of success for clients, and the two big things I focus on are high quality, relevant, industry relevant backlinks and high quality, well written, naturally keyword rich text content on the site. Those are the two big players in how the website's going to rank. All of the rest of SEO has to be locked down and looking good for these two big things, your backlinks and your content, to really have that impact and rank the site to the top half of page one for keyword searches that you want. So those are the two most important factors, and all of the rest of it, all of the other details, are items that we take care of as well to make sure that a client is ranked in the top half of page one. So why is that important? It's pretty, it's nice, it makes you feel good to be way up high on Google search results. It makes you feel like the most authoritative person in your industry in that city. But what matters is the bottom line. Is it going to make you more money? So this is the details on valvoplastic surgery. They're ranking for 2 keywords, and they have 4 estimated number of clicks on their website per month. That's 4 different unique users per month that are clicking on their website as a result of where they're showing in Google search. So let's jump over to wrightjonesplasticsurgery.com. As you would expect, it's more, but it's a lot more. So they're ranking for 1,300 different keywords. That means there's 1,300 things you can put in on Google search. Well, they'll show up somewhere. We've already shown that when you put in plastic surgeon Atlanta, Georgia, they show up number 1. So they're showing up for 1,325 different keywords in search, and they're estimated to get 4,600 clicks per month from their positioning in organic search. So that's a major, major difference in the amount of business somebody's doing. 4 clicks a month, 4,600 clicks a month. And so what we do at Lead Spring Marketing is we take clients to this level. We do the work that's required to get the high quality and number of backlinks required, really work with a client on their on-page stuff, get the content written, get everything looking the way it should, make sure the website's converting the way it should, the calls to action are in the right places. We knock all of that out for our clients without them having to worry about anything, so that we can increase their ranking on Google and bring them more business. Because the way we look at it is, if we can bring a business an incredible return on investment, then they have no problem working with us month in and month out to keep that going. So if you've made it this far, we're almost 10 minutes into the video. Hopefully it's been informative, and really I hope that we can keep a conversation going and be able to do this for as many people as possible. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is, once we take on a client in that city for that industry, we will not touch that industry in that city for anyone else. So our clients get complete exclusivity with us, and we knock it out of the park for them. So if that's something that sounds good to you, then I look forward to talking to you on the phone very soon. Again, I'm Michael with Lead Spring Marketing. You can catch us at 706-577-6422 or leadspringmarketing.com, and my email address is going to be in the email that you receive this video in, but it's michael@leadspringmarketing.com. So I look forward to talking with you, and hopefully we can get you these kind of results as soon as possible. Thanks.